Do I have anything left?
It was
Any
bad.
basmati rice.
It's been bad. It's been so bad.
I don't think I have enough metal to make a full set of armor right now.
However, we're going to do an intro here.
Okay. Who is?
You can...
Oh, okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Netherblock, the weird giant build where we put 64 by 64 by 64 blocks of nether out in Minecraft. I didn't explain that very well, Joe. We're making a giant cube of nether blocks, 64 by 64 by 64 in dimension.
I'm Joe.
I'm
Al.
Tony.
There's the nether block. Wow,
I'm
not gonna ruin it, but oh, it's so smooth. I'm rubbing my face up against it.
Did you?
Is it olive
the
oil?
new tunnel?
Yes. That looks fantastic.
Somebody made it.
That's got to be Griffin. I mean, Griffin said that he put clear glass in there because I was astounded.
It's green glass for Joe since he likes it so
glass?
much into our fortress. Oh, these are blaze rods.
What are? Whoops.
Or are these the rods from the end? I don't even know.
I don't
What are we looking at here?
Go up the stairs.
To the what?
To the nether block.
Okay.
To the point of the episode.
Because Griffin's the one who set up that challenge for Hannah and had no idea in our texture pack how, oh god, I have no weapons. Like that,
No
how clear that
weapons.
glass would look. Like we all assumed it was like a walk of faith, but he was like, I didn't realize it would be that clear. And I was commenting on that, so he put that awesome clear glass in there. Oh, that's not
Oh,
Tony,
that's very pretty.
isn't it?
And he ran out, I guess.
Well, maybe it's a stylistic choice. Maybe he's coming back later.
I
Maybe.
need a shield before
I would have
face the
run out
darkness.
before
Yes.
I got to like half. I would have gotten 2 arches worth, and I would have been
I
like,
don't really
well,
know where to get this stuff, so I'm already
you
run
make
out.
glass and you got to dye it
No, there's the arches too.
and exercise.
What?
But
The skulker arches? I've already run out of those.
no, I just meant like because it's a tunnel. It's made up of multiple arches of glass all stuck together.
Yeah, but the purple stuff is skulker or purple or some weird block I don't know. Purple. Do you know how to find that?
No.
I'm talking
You've got to
about-
throw an ender. You've got to throw an ender eye. No, not an ender eye. An ender. Whatever they drop whenever you kill them. Through a weird little thing in the end, and then it'll take you out to their area. And then you can kind of walk around and get purple.
It is an ender eye. I'm pretty sure.
Enter pearl.
Ender pearl, because the ender eyes are something
That's
you
how you
make
get
out
to
of.
the end.
Yeah.
My point being, it's a weird block that I don't know how to get, thus I am already out of it. And Al just kept saying that you had to make glass and dye it. And exercise.
Yeah. I thought you were talking about the glass.
I'm talking about the tunnel!
Isn't it made of glass?
I hate this so much right now.
What color is the glass?
I know what's going on and I hate it. I also
I
thought it
found a
was
secret area, I think.
dawn, but
is
apparently
this?
it's dusk. Or maybe
Oh, it's somebody else's mine.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
I think I found one of Dan's mines because it's just torches.
Oh, he mentioned that. Oh, there's
What do you
also
mean it's
something.
just torches?
What did he do? Oh, he put
It's
an
like
underground
hundreds
arboretum
of
in.
torches.
Yeah, Dan said he has a little problem with putting too many torches down.
I'm just trying to find some iron.
I do when I'm mining. I will like stand in a spot and mine out in front of me until it stops, and then like catch up to that with like the bottom half, and that's where I put my torch down. That's sort of the interval I take.
I don't have any set interval. I just make sure that the things branching off of my main corridor have walls in them. And then the main corridor I light up like crazy.
I've had good luck with not having zombies spawn down there, so I feel like I'm doing okay.
Maybe I do have a regular interval. I haven't mined in so long. I just get back to that because we're...
Yeah,
broke
I'm
on
mining
the
right
server.
now because I need iron, and it's just bad content.
You say that
I've-
as if putting down blocks of nether is amazing content.
Honestly,
it's
I was thinking about doing the same thing. Maybe just have like a mining episode. Because I had to build a bunch of more pickaxes in the last episode, and that used up the rest of my iron. I don't have any more iron to make armor out of right now.
Lord, people.
Just going in a straight line at the right depth, hoping I find something, when I should just go into a cave and fight everything.
Yes.
Me and Joe still haven't found iron in like 8 episodes of Dwarf Fortress recording. At least you're pretty much guaranteed to find iron in this.
Yes. Unless you somehow or other mine around it in every block, square, cube, what's it called?
I don't usually
Chunk?
try going up. So last episode that we recorded, I tried mining up into the mountain, which isn't where we embarked. I don't know if there's like a zero Z level.
I think so.
Is there like a minimum Z level? Like when you embark, is that sea level essentially?
I always
is
think
it
I'm going to
just
look
random?
at the numbers in the corner and like, this time I'll remember to look and make a note and understand, but I never actually do that. I know what you're saying, but I have yet to do the research. Do you want to?
I guess it couldn't be sea level.
Like hit the gas on that somehow? Like declare you have to have like 5 running gem things or something?
It's
time to go into OT, sudden death?
Yeah, either...
Just wish the
I'm trying to figure out... I mean, I thought about just like, okay, I'm bored with the craziness. Oh no, 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 no. Did I get you? Did I get you? I made a chaotic fort assuming that either RNG would go bad for you or just the sort of inevitable consequences of my horribly chaotic fort would kick in for me. And neither one of those has happened yet. We're like 6 or 7 episodes into that, and I'm like, okay, what's the next thing? Now we could just, praise the miners hit the adamantine.
Well, that's just death.
Yes, well, that's something I was considering. I was like, I will just die. I will just accept the death. At some point, because I want to move on to more, like, harder stuff. Yeah. That just, there's no... The desert turned out not to be the most difficult embark.
Dwarf Fortress turned out not to be your crazy ass... I write notes when I'm editing. I told Al this is for Tony's benefit, about like what I want to do in the voiceovers in between things for the sections I'm watching. And one section I just was like, Al's fort is a hate crime, was my only note, because it's the worst design thing I've ever seen, and somehow it's still standing.
The word designed, I think, was the improper... that's where you went astray there. It was just sort of... wherever I feel like putting a workshop in this vast open cave.
And you think that's gonna retain an audience of Dwarf Fortress people, where they're the most meticulous, perfectly laid out people ever? They're the type of people that get horny from spreadsheets.
I thought my initial thought was this will be very different from what Joe's doing, and sort of will have a fun contrast. And my odds of being able to I won't be able to keep this up for very long. So things will spiral out of control, and especially because we're coming off of the first episode. Joe just immediately got annihilated, and so that sort of set my benchmark for how it would go. And now I'm like, we're gonna be in this fort like a month from now, and I'm gonna hate it so much because I don't know what I want to do. I don't have any structure.
Crap scared out of me by a freaking bat.
Is it daylight out currently?
No, but it's sunrise.
No? I feel like I'm in Dwarf Fortress right now. It's just like the mines. They grow.
You can export your fort as a Minecraft map.
I saw that, I think.
Fascinating.
We've never tried it before. Maybe we should sometime.
There's a lot of
take you to build a Nether block in Dwarf Fortress.
Well, they don't have Nether, so I don't know how they
a dirt
convert.
Block, then.
Okay. That's an interesting question. Can they build a dirt wall? They can't. They have to build out of blocks and stuff.
Yeah, it would be a block of some sort.
How would it collapse in on itself is what I'm wondering.
No, they don't have structural integrity in Dwarf Fortress anymore. I don't know if it ever was a thing. They used to have random cavern collapses that would just happen. I don't know if it was based on anything. It just sort of, if your number was up, you got to collapse
a cavern. If it's
yes, but you have to mine the entire Z level out.
Yeah. Whereas you can build a 64 cube of orthoclays or something.
That would be interesting.
I don't think it would take that long, because you have 60 or 70 dwarves hacking away at it.
I think it'd take a while. I've been doing some construction, and as you do you forget the squared part of that equation?
I always do. I was talking about this with stockpiles. Here on the Dwarf Fortress block.
That's fine. Just similar.
They are pretty similar.
Sure it is.
This was maybe influenced by that.
Conceptually.
That's flat out. This was influenced by Dwarf Fortress, right?
Which came first? I thought Minecraft had been around a lot longer.
Minecraft's 9 years old. Yesterday, I saw that on the subreddit.
Dwarf Fortress is at least 15 years old.
Dwarf Fortresses? God, Dwarf Fortresses can almost drive. Get a permit in some states, right?
Yeah.
What's the age in
It
Florida?
has to have Tarn in the car with it, though.
Yes. Or any other adult. Or how does it work in Florida?
Florida.
No, you gotta have an adult.
At what
I
age?
assume over a certain age, yeah, like...
Well, what age does the
Can't
kid
be
have to be?
like an 18-year-old. 15.
That's
How can I make another furnace
16 here. And,
We've
well,
got
16
plenty
in
of
Jersey.
furnaces floating around. It's just dumb.
It's one of those things.
All right, I've got 18 iron ore that I just found.
There's also another block laying game that was
Roblox?
around at the time.
Tetris?
No. It looked, I mean, if you looked at it, it looked like, I mean, it was three-dimensional, it was cubes, it was just sort of like a base building game, though.
Dig Dug?
Like, I would say closer to, like, Fortnite, but in Dwarf Fortress, where the concept was you had to build something up, and then I think you had to fight after a bit.
Oh, build
It's
up
been a
and
while
fight.
since I watched the YouTube video, though, so could not tell you for sure. I'm not an expert.
I almost downloaded Fortnite. I was like, this will help our streaming numbers, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to be part of this whole Fortnite revolution.
I do not.
You don't know if you want to appeal to the, like, 10-year-olds in the audience?
Oh, here's the
I
nether
mean,
quartz.
if the 10-year-olds eventually turn into paying customers, that's all right.
That's a long thing.
My son will be in college before then.
He'll be driving, too.
Yes.
Well, how
Although I say it's a lot of people. It's got a broad appeal. It seems.
I just didn't...
you
Well,
know.
I guess I only played the base one.
Yeah, I haven't tried Battle Royale yet. It's
I
like,
don't know what they would have done with it. That's different, but I guess it's... Where am I going?
Well, they made it into PUBG.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Like,
I guess the combat was enjoyable. I don't know. I'm trying to remember what I didn't like about the Fortnite when I tried it, and how much of that would carry over to a Battle Royale game.
I'm guessing it was mostly that the kids are kind of wrong.
Fortnite. Says old man Joe.
Listen. We can't all be hip and... I have nothing to make a sword. How do you make a shield? God, everything's terrible.
You make like one on the bottom, then you do wood, iron, wood, and then wood all across the top.
What's that little fat kid's name who stole all our stuff? JD
JD
Farmer.
Farmer.
Where are you,
Are you
bastard?
kidding me? Oh no. Okay.
Well, okay.
Who built a freaking ceiling on the dirt block?
On the what?
The nether block. I'm sorry. I'm very flustered right now because there's a skeleton here who can, like, move about with impunity because there's a road of ceiling over him.
I wonder who
And I
that
don't have
was.
any armor.
Hannah. They were the ones that were like, oh, I'm just going to work up here for a while.
Well, that was pure Hannah. I don't think I did anything up there.
We can't remove it. That's the rules, right? You're not allowed to remove
it. What are you,
things.
deranged? I think Hannah was putting a ceiling over the dirt block to kill us. Or make it incredibly difficult.
It was an act of vengeance.
I don't have any wood. How bad is my game right now? God.
I don't have a bow. I need a bow.
I actually have an infinity flame bow because I had my other one from back in the day.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go and get my bow from my chest.
Wow.
Come back and
You're actually going to
kill
use
this.
the equipment instead of being like, I'm going to save it. I'm the best one of the service. Remember when you said that, Al? that was spot
Yeah,
on
go ahead
there.
and mock my retirement plan too. While the rest of you millennials are posting memes, I'm like, well, I'm a quarter of the way there.
You have to use
Quit pretending like you get retirement someday. That's just not in the cards for us.
No.
We work
No,
till
but
we die.
I have invested some money.
Nope.
Yeah, but investing is fake. Fake news.
Well, okay.
Yep.
Fake news. Stupid stock markets being all fake and gambling.
Once the pigs come to life, once the pig men come, we're all screwed.
The pig man cometh.
Now,
I
where did
swear I
put that,
purge
though?
all these chickens every week, and they just keep coming back.
That's a neat. I like this. This color shield.
Did I die with the bow? Did I die last week with the bow, Joe? Do you remember?
Have all of us lost our like awesome John bows?
I don't know because I can't tell when Al. I don't bother like triple
There it
checking
is.
if Al has it in his hand.
I got it.
He got it.
Just gotta get
Al
some.
was the last one
Get
standing,
an arrow.
which was actually predicted on Twitter.
As was predicted.
As was predicted. In accordance with the prophecy.
In accordance with the prophecy. Do I have armor on? I do have armor on. Okay.
I can make an arrow!
Make an arrow?
No, I can't make an arrow. I thought it was flint, a stick, and a feather.
A bacon arrow?
It's...
Canyon arrow?
Canyon arrow. It is flint, a stick, and a feather. Do you
I have that!
Oh no,
Is
there's
it
a gentle
straight
curve.
up and down? Oh, that is what it is. Okay.
What?
I was trying to go diagonal, and
No.
it was vertical.
No. No. Alright, I'm ready to go back to the Nether. This is the first time I've been there in...
Okay, let me shoot some pigmen.
That sounds like the episode title. Back to the Nether.
Back to the Nether. Back to the grind. Back
And
to
now
reality.
I'm back to nether space.
Should have never left that key. Should have...
So I'm gonna go up here to
Block.
kill the skeleton, and he's not gonna be there anymore.
Oh, you were
'cause it's-
floating. That was fun. Wait,
I
you're going
was?
up? How did you get up? Yeah,
It was
then-
like the end of the witch. He was floating.
Spoilers.
Spoilers? The
Yeah,
block
that's true.
hadn't rendered, but you had, so you were just up there. Oh, never mind. I don't know who that was. Who's halfway up the Nether block? Is that Tony?
I'm on stairs.
I guess that's you. I just saw Al run up the stairs. I'll see the tunnel and the skulker blocks. The pew pew block, the purpur.
Purple.
Pew pew blocks, yes.
You gotta make it sound even more ridiculous, though. You gotta be like, purple.
Purpur.
I didn't realize this arena portal was this close to the garden, or did it change?
Things have been teleporting. It's basically like House of Leaves in there.
It's just these giant blocks of the Nether moving around. Oh, that's how that goes.
Man, I should read that book again. I've read it twice now, and it stands up on a reread, in my opinion.
Well, it's also like just one of the more interestingly laid out books ever.
Yes.
Yeah, but a lot of times you're like, well, I've got that. Like, you read a book and you feel like, okay, I'm done. And then it's a weird thing to go back to a book and figure out if it's going to work or not again.
What do you think would
movie
be the
too.
biggest disappointment for you to reread right now, at this point in your life?
Oh,
Animorphs.
man.
I was actually going to say that for you, because I never actually read them, but it might be able to be like, yeah, I can see why child me dug this. Whereas there are
I was
certainly
thinking
some
it might
things-
be like The Power of One by Bryce Courtenay, but I read The Persimmon Tree from him, and it was still pretty good. So like, I feel like Power of One would still hold up pretty well.
I'm trying to think. I don't know.
Definitely
I
not
mean,
like Old Man in the Sea. What I'm trying to think of what like blew my mind as a kid that was just
Hardy
so dumb.
Boys, maybe? I think that could
I
be
was
pretty
always
bad.
annoyed by the Hardy Boys.
Oh, whatever.
Well, maybe not always, but as far back as I can remember, I was like,
They were
I
awesome.
was all about the three investigators. I was
their
like
chum-
Jupiter Jones
chum
and his
Chet.
gang.
Okay, so that you think you could read that now? I think you'd
Yeah.
be like, wow, this is nothing compared to the fine literature of the Hardy Boys. I've
Or
completely reversed.
Goosebumps, maybe.
No, because they're Jupiter Jones and them were like all about sort of the Sherlock Holmes style mystery. Like they
Yes,
actually
that's
put some
true.
work into crafting a real mystery with real clues. Whereas the Hardy Boys, it always just felt like a road that you were just on. That, I mean, you knew where it was going, which I guess that's fine for some kinds of stories.
I read
But
those so long ago. I mean, I know what you're saying. I can't remember if I like ever knew who the killer was before.
they were just never interesting either. I couldn't tell you what they
Their
liked.
dad had a helicopter, sir. I beg your pardon. And their chum Chet had a boat.
Chet would have a new hobby every single book. The new Hardy Boys. Did you ever read like the reboot? Because they got cool.
I can't remember.
All right, everybody, put in the comments the book that you think would disappoint your childhood person the most.
Well, you're
The
an
new
adult
Hardy
person that
Boys
you
started
loved as a
trying to
child.
get edgy. They were like, let's get out of like the Boy Scout age kids and go for like the teens.
They started
So is
doing
that like
heroin.
the whole Archie thing now?
Oh god,
they
that's
had-
terrifying.
A dark
Like-
show.
Motorcycles that like a van that had a motorcycle that would pop out the back. It was like a whole like action figure line setup, only in a novel.
Right.
And they,
I mean,
there was like
I
the
can see
man
you
in
liking
gray.
them more because of that.
Oh
I mean,
yeah.
we've talked continuously about Doom and like being able to transform things, and your like transformer fetish. So I could see you liking that a little bit more.
Did you ever see Mask? That
No.
transforming group of people?
No.
Those are pretty sweet. I like those. Good toys.
The walkway is about to get weird because of the
Okay.
lid.
What?
The walkway is gonna get weird.
Which walkway?
The entrance to the dirt block, the tunnel, the tiny tunnel.
I
My
was-
Walk
stairs,
on me because I'm the walkway.
the stairs have reached it now,
Well, figure it
Yeah,
out.
I'm
so
probably
they'll
just
be
gonna have a
covering
gap.
it over. I can't figure out what I should do. What is soul sand good for besides just slowing you down? Is that it?
Absolutely not. Say it again. There's a wiki that could answer this question for. Oh God!
Well, I'm not on the wiki. I'm
Not either,
playing
but
Minecraft.
That's my best guess.
I don't believe in reading things. I believe in doing.
We just had a conversation about books like 3 seconds ago.
I don't have any consistency in my character. I'm a poorly written facade.
So we got people who are on the realm have noticed that whenever we have a particularly bad episode, that the meat stores are basically completely like shot. So now they know like when
There's
we're
no
gonna
bad
have
episodes of the Netherblock.
oh particularly deadly episodes of the Netherblock.
Oh, okay.
Why would a bad episode? Why would you telling
I
bad
couldn't
jokes
figure
make
it out.
me eat meat?
Why would you stuff meat in ourselves on a bad episode?
What's the weirdest? Wow. Okay.
There was, yeah, actually, it makes you feel better. So, yeah. I was listening to a lady who was being interviewed about NAFTA recently, and she had helped negotiate it. She was intimately familiar with it, and she kept referring to it as the NAFTA. This is what Joe made me think of this earlier with his the, and I was like, I mean, it's one of those things. Technically, it's correct because it would make no sense to say
Trade Agreement.
Yeah.
But it's just so weird to hear someone, again, like intimate knowledge of this thing. Like she worked on it for probably years of her life getting it, and she's like, "Yep, we're talking about the NAFTA."
That's the NAFTA. That's the Googles. Yeah, that just doesn't do her any favors whatsoever.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
like,
she was intelligent sounding other than that.
but not. It's or what's it? What are some of the ones that have become commonplace? I'm sorry, there's a gas somewhere. It's freaking me out. Commonplace that are like ATM machine. People say,
Yeah.
which drives some people
Pin
nuts.
number.
Apparently. Which one?
Pin number.
Pin number. Yeah.
Sahara Desert.
They're all
What?
Sahara means desert.
I don't think that
Desert,
counts.
desert.
Is it desert? Desert?
Yep.
Earth.
Hint, try looking up in the mountains and have a nice day. From Noob McDad, I've hidden a chest in the world somewhere.
Well, thanks, dude, Noob McDad. Somewhere in the world.
That might be an adventure for another episode. I don't know if we got 10 to 20 minutes if we want to try to find it.
Where even is this sign?
It's right next to the portal or the block to get back to the schoolhouse and everything.
Is the sign a clue, or is he just saying, "Look at the mountains"? And by the way, like somewhere in this, I guess
How about
not
that
infinite
view,
world.
by the way? Oh, this guy's ow! What is hitting me? What is happening? Oh, there's a
It
little
could
guy.
also be a snipe hunt.
I mean, even a whole mountain is just like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna dig up the mountain? Have fun. I'm digging nether blocks,
You
sir.
don't want to go another wild goose chase? It's only been in 2
Is
episodes.
that what they are? I thought they were ducks.
They're chickens, actually.
Oh.
Chicken chase.
We made the biggest deal out of that. Hannah's test of faith.
Yeah.
I mean, I was editing it. I'm just like,
Ah!
I'm embarrassed that we're still trying to figure out what this is about when it was clearly when she stepped on the thing, it poisoned her, and then spat her a bow, and that was it. And then she instantly died. And then for the next 40 minutes, like I was like
Just
running
kept
around
poisoning her.
underneath, like I think I figured out another path, and you can go in here, and then this is this. Get out of the way.
Hey, you guys didn't figure any of that out. You just kept dying over and over.
It's because Hannah pushed me off the thing.
At least I had like something I was looking at. Y'all are just like, I
complete
don't know what this
derangement.
is.
Complete derangement. Absolutely no basis whatsoever. It was just complete forming something out of chaos. Wow, it's getting lit up over here where Dan lives.
He does a lot of torches, that Dan.
Man, I'm gonna have to go back and look at the first few episodes of the Netherblock because it's getting so much more wide open and kind of crazy looking down here.
Where you at?
I just got in the portal.
Oh. Oh yeah, I haven't thought of that. In the Nether, you mean?
How is the daylight out there, by the way? Anybody
It was
outside?
dark whenever I left.
Dark and no sign of the sun.
Man, I am gonna just put a little fence up here. That's a good idea.
Just gonna go build a house.
Let's build a house.
Well, no, I'm by the place where I fell to my death earlier. So I'm just trying to...
The fact that, yeah, the Nether's so tricky. There's no change of, like, layer type giving you an idea that maybe you're going to fall through. Like, there are holes in the dirt that will obviously let you fall through, but odds are you're going to hit stone first.
Also, you can hit lava almost anywhere.
Yes. Digging up the dirt was so different. It was so different.
It was more dangerous a lot of nights, but we're starting to find the danger again.
Yeah.
Where that danger at?
Usually inside the pigmen.
I mean,
You
also
just gotta
those
shoot
things,
him to get it out.
Yeah. They're full of trichinosis and hate.
Sort of sweet, 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 sweet ham and hate. I mean, those things. Oh my god. You know, obviously it's harder to trigger them, and you don't always have to fear them. But when they turn, I've seen obviously going over the footage editing. Like, I forget how far away a zombie has to be to like get a beat on you, but those pigmen are just relentless, and from eons away, just hordes of them come charging at you. It's terrifying.
Yeah, the next time I start a pigman war, the execution's gonna happen in a chamber that I slowly can escape from.
It's so warped. That's weird.
Right on brand for Tony.
Yeah.
Writing for Tony is very good this episode.
Well, without Hannah, we gotta have like a little bit more chaos, so I've gotta like take the chaos and the fucked upness.
Yeah. It was tough. I was up all
Where's
night
Alan? I
writing.
gotta punch him off with something.
I was up all night writing the Tony script. The Tony character. Ooh, there's a lone creeper up on the hill. I'm gonna shoot him down.
The Lone Creeper.
Pa-pow?
Sounds like a good bar name for this.
No? A pow? Oh, he despawned! Oh, just
Or
go-
you killed him.
No,
I think that we should officially start calling creepers incels. Because they explode when they get close to women.
Or anyone.
Well, yeah, but it was technically true what he said.
Yeah, the best kind of true. Oh crap, I'm out of... Damn it. Skeleton, I will have to come at you with my sword. Whoa, easy there. You're gonna be okay. It's gonna be
Are
okay.
you sure? Are you sure?
Yes.
I don't think you're telling me the truth right now.
Got some more blocks of quartz. Anybody get any quartz this episode?
I found some in a chest right outside the thing.
Did you put it up? Or do you have it?
I
Sorry.
put like 13 quartz in a box.
Not quartz, the other stuff that you turn into quartz. Quartz dust? I didn't have blocks, I had powder.
Why did I bring the
Quartz
iron into the
nuggets.
nether? That's just a bad idea.
Because you want to make sure all the iron in the realm is gone forever. Permanently. Just the
Don't
way
even
I hate
talk
all
to
the
me about
diamonds.
diamonds.
Yeah. Diamonds are the rarest commodity. It's like the opposite of the real world now. Depeers, we need your help.
But they still charge us a lot.
Yeah, that's true.
Now it's daylight.
They'd be like,
Aren't
it'll take
cartels
60...
supposed to be illegal?
Yeah, in this country.
Well, it depends on what they're trying to sell. If they're trying to sell rocks, it's okay. If they're trying to sell things that make you happy and feel good, it's not.
If it didn't make you happy and you feel good on some level, then they shouldn't be selling it.
I guess. What?
That's how sell it. Like, people don't... Well, I guess people will buy
Talking
things that
about
make
drugs.
them feel bad.
I was thinking oil when you said cartels. Again, depends on the country.
Ow. Usually, like, generally they're illegal.
I mean,
Especially
yeah,
in the U.S.
I don't know that we have cartels in the U.S. because we wouldn't use
Well,
that word. We would use
everybody has
monopoly.
agreed to... All the jewelry stores have agreed to, not,
the
like,
mines
sell
have
all the
agreed.
diamonds.
The mines have agreed.
Are you
Not
sure?
sell. Fairly sure.
Because there's a very limited amount of people, like, jewelry stores. The
Yeah,
similar
like the
way that-
jewelry stores will just keep it locked up for ages.
in the similar way that there's, like,
Why did
one... what's... I read this on
loneliest
Reddit
number?
recent. Yes. One is the lonely... There's only one, like, major optometry company
Oh, I've heard
in
of this,
America. But they own, like, 4 or 5 different named chains, so it looks like there's choice. The illusion of choice. And they don't necessarily... One of the weird things about Monopoly is they don't just break them up because they're a monopoly. They like, you have to demonstrate that it's actually a harm to consumers.
Right.
So if a company has a monopoly, but they could say, well, no, but we're doing... Like, we're giving people stuff still a fair price, then they might not get busted up.
What's the name of the optometry company?
I don't know. What's the name of the people that own Yahoo?
Probably like Yahoo Inc. Holdings or something.
No, it's Oath.
Oath.
Ooh.
Oath, yeah. Remember when that came out and everybody was like making fun of it, and then everybody forgot. No. But yeah, it's one of those like, just like Alphabet, right? Everybody knows about Alphabet, right?
No.
Yeah, the people who own Google and Yahoo or YouTube and whatever else.
They own the Alphabet?
Used to be. No, they're called Alphabet.
Yum Yum Brands?
No,
that's my favorite.
Alphabet owns Google. Alphabet is Google essentially, but they form these like larger corporations that you don't have brand recognition as much.
No.
So they can get away with stuff like buying Nest.
What's Nest?
Nest is like a thermostat company.
Yeah, so they can advertise to you based on how cold it is or how warm you like your home. True story.
What's the...
I mean, that's like a plot point in Westworld now. They're like, we'll make more money off the analytics than we will off the actual park.
Well, no, I think you're I don't want to spoil anything.
No, I'm caught up, so I'm not going to go into the full things, but that was one of the ways he convinced Delos to buy the park.
Yes.
Delos, eh? Spoilers.
Yes,
No, I know
Delos
that
is
Delos
the
shows
nameless
up.
corporation that owns the Westworlds.
Yeah.
And the Shogun worlds, and the Hindu worlds. I'm not sure what those are actually called. Punjabi worlds?
India World?
Alright, I'm going to stop this right now. I don't want to hear where this is going.
No, there's like an India World.
I don't want to hear your
but...
guesses for the name of it, is what I'm saying. Just leave it.
And we're talking about like Dot, not Feather World.
Yeah, I got it. Thanks.
Because that's just Westworld.
Yes. What is this material? I'm not talking to Tony right now.
Is it purple?
Oh, it's andesite. I keep coming across andesite, and it looks too much like dirt in our thing.
Yeah, we've got a weird filter.
Yeah. Well, no. You have no filter.
I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay, guys.
Whatever that was.
Okay.
You should be ashamed of yourself, Albert.
I thought I was dead.
Jesus. So you decided to live out your last 3 seconds as a 6-year-old girl?
Apparently, yes. We know what the instant of death will be like for Albert if he falls.
Truly noble.
Okay.
I have iron. Sweet, sweet iron.
Yeah, I found some iron, enough to like hold me off for a week or so.
I like when
I'll
you
actually have iron picks next week.
get into the areas where you have
I went back and looked at the first episode of the Netherblock and saw the comment of like, why don't you guys have maxed out everything? And like, you could make an ender farm easily and all this. And it's like, man, if they could only see us now.
Oh, God.
You just copy and paste that comment to every episode.
It's interesting when you're roaming around and you come across areas where the dirt block that was in the dirt block's range of dirt digging, and all of a sudden it's just barren stone and trees floating in the air.
Yeah, we created our own Badlands, essentially.
What is this? Interesting.
Someday there should be a restoration project just to put one layer of dirt and let it grow green again.
Aww. So Dan said he built an underground arboretum, and I want to see this.
What's the thing with trees? They need a certain amount of light to grow, right? So you can...
And
Yeah, but you
space
can also
above
use like
torches.
lava and stuff like that.
They can use torches. Yeah.
Bleh.
You can do torches, but they need a certain amount of space above them, and depending on the tree, they need blocks around them. And like a... I don't think the trunk itself needs it, but above the trunk does. Oh yeah, is this what Frank's talking about? I've done that.
Yep, that's it. That's
Sprinkle
him.
Dan.
This'll work. This'll do, pig. I've done similar things, Mr. Belinsky. I was hoping for... Wow.
I did that on our very first Minecraft server that we had way back in the day. Built like an underground tree, and then Joe made a giant dick into the sky and put a bunch of leaves around it
Yes.
to give it proper bush.
I mean, that's all you... Dan, for the love of God! Oh, it's easy to spot Dan's buildings.
I also like that we just put a hole in the wall of the arena so that it's slightly less safe now. Mm-hmm. Because we got tired of going around.
I thought we went over. Where's the hole in the wall?
It's over here. I don't even think it's enough to actually get through, though.
There's one coming in from towards the nether block. Is that what you mean?
Yeah. I'm looking at it right now. There's like holes everywhere.
It's protected by shrubbery, I believe.
It's like Swiss cheese.
Protected by a shrubbery.
A shrubbery!
A shrubbery.
I think that's gonna do it for this week on the Netherblock.
Wait, I have to get to the shrubbery.
I have to get to Dan's place. I'm not camping here.
I'm still gonna do the outro. Thanks everybody for listening and or watching. Probably watching because it's on YouTube, not an audio product.
What was that?
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Thank you for being part of the Nether block.
Live watching.
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 When his French ancestry comes out.
Thanks still for watching.
I help. Here's stuff and things. Oh my god, there's so much diamond here.
Has anybody died this episode?
Did you end up dying after you screamed?
No, I didn't.
I don't think so, no.
Woohoo!
I did put a beat on Al at one point and then just stopped. I could have saved this from being a deathless episode.
I'm gonna commemorate this. If I can find
You gotta give Dan a break. Dan needs a vacation.
What?
Are you gonna commemorate it by shooting me with the power bow? Cause that's not nice.
Well, no, we don't have those anymore, Al.
I mean, my bow's pretty good still. It's not like Power 5, but it does have some oomph behind it.
Don't forget, this episode of Netherblock was brought to you by awesome patrons who support this. If you'd like to be one of them, go over to patreon.com/humanechoes and sign up. We'll see you
Yay.
next week. Joe's doing a thing, but I'm going to say bye anyway.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Remember, if you like what you've been watching, you can become a member over at Patreon right now. The link is right in your face, and you will get all kinds of cool stuff.